Welcome to English literature class, my dear students of class 9th. Now I am going to start Act 2, Scene 9, lecture number 13. 13 lecture number, Act 2, Scene 9. Here Belmont, the scene is taking place in Belmont, a room in Portia's house. Enter Nerissa with a servant. Nerissa says, "Quick, quick, I pray thee draw the curtain straight. The Prince of Aragon hath taken his oath and comes to his election presently." Nerissa says, "Quick, hurry up. I request you open the curtains at once. The Prince of Aragon has taken the oath." Now, after Prince of Morocco, the Prince of Aragon has taken the oath and has come to make his choice. He has come to make his choice. Trumpet sound, enter the Prince of Aragon, Portia and their attendants. Now here the entry of, in scene 9, the entry of Prince of Aragon. Portia says, "Behold, there stand the casket, noble prince. If you choose that wherein I am content, straight shall our nuptial rites the solemnized. But if you fail, without more speech, my lord, you must be gone from here immediately." Portia wants Prince of Aragon that, "Look, these are 3 caskets, noble prince. If you choose the one which has my picture among the 3 caskets, if you choose the one which has my picture, our wedding will be solemnized. I will marry you. Our wedding will be solemnized at once, without delay. But if you fail, my lord, you must leave the place immediately without any further talk." Aragon says, "I am enjoined by oath to observe 3 things. First, never to unfold to anyone which casket that was I choose. Next, if I fail of the right casket, never in my life to woo a maid in way of marriage. Lastly, if I do fail in the fortune of my choice, immediately to leave you and be gone." Aragon says, "Yes, I know. I am bound. I am bound by my oath to observe 3 things." Prince of Aragon is bound by an oath. There are 3 things for whom he has taken oath. First, I am never to tell anyone which casket I choose. Aragon says, I am bound. I am never to tell anyone which casket I choose. Second, if I fail to choose the correct casket, never for the rest of my life propose to marry any other lady. In whole life, he cannot choose any other lady. And finally, lastly, if I make a wrong choice, I must leave at once. There are 3 things you must learn it. May come in your examination. Portia says, "To these injunctions everyone doth swear that comes to hazard for my worthless self. Every suitor who comes here to make the choice to win my worthless self takes an oath to abide by these conditions." This condition, each and every suitor who comes here, he has to abide by the rules. Aragon says, now he is standing near the casket and thinks about which casket should he choose. Aragon says, "And so have I addressed me. Fortune now to my heart's hope, gold, silver and base lead." Aragon says, "And so I have agreed. My fortune now favor me in the desires of my heart. Gold, silver and common lead Who chooseth me must give and hazard all he hath. It is written, lead casket. Whosoever chooses me must give and risk all he has. Lead must appear as attractive before it makes me risk anything. Lead is not attractive. It is not attractive. So lead must appear be attractive. Lead must appear attractive before it makes me risk anything. It means I will not choose the lead casket. These things we shall look after, or I give our hazard. What says the golden chest? Ha! Let me see. Who chooseth me shall gain what many men desire. It was written here, What many men desire? He thinks. What many men desire? That many may be meant by the full multitude that chooses by show, not learning more than the fond eye doth teach, which prize not to the interior, but like the marlet builds in the weather on the outward wall, even in the force and road of casualty. He says, what does the golden casket say? Now let me see. He chooses me. He who chooses me shall gain what many men desire. Surely, Portia, it says, what many men desire. He thinks, Prince of Aragon thinks, what many men desire. Here many men mean the foolish majority. It is, if same thing will be liked by each and every people, it is common, and Prince of Aragon does not want common thing. Majority who choose only by the external appearances. They are choosing only the external appearances, not knowing more than their foolish eye can show them. Foolish eye. What the foolish eyes shows them, only they know. For such an appearance cannot go below the surface of the things. It is like the swallow, a bird, which builds its nest on the outer wall. Swallow builds its nest on the outer wall, open to the disaster and in very path of danger. So he says, I will not choose. He says, I will not choose what many men desire. Means I am not going to choose the golden casket. Because I will not jump with common spirit. I am not a common man. So I will not choose the common things and rank me with the barbarous multitudes. He says, I wish that rank. I do not want to cheat. Well, because who will try to cheat fortune and who something without merit? He says, I will not act according to what common men choose and put myself on the level of ignorant and the foolish people. Then I turn. Now he thinks what he will do. Now he turned to the next. Tell me once more, title thou dost bear. Who chooseth me shall get as much as he deserves. And well said too. He liked this line, which was written on the silver casket. He says, who chooseth me shall get as much as he deserves. And well said too, for who shall go about to cozen fortune and be honorable without the stamp of merit? It is well said, that is well said. Because who will try to cheat fortune and win something without merit, without good qualities? Let none presume to wear an undeserved dignity. It says, no, I wish, let no man wear the garb of dignity which he does not deserve. Those who deserve only can win. I wish that rank, he thinks, let none presume. He thinks to wear that estates, degrees and offices were not derived corruptly, and that clear honor was purchased by the merit of the wearer. How many then should cover that stand bare? How many be commanded that command? How many low peasantry would then be gleaned from the true seed of honor? And how much honor picked from the chaff and ruin of times to be new varnished? Well, but to my choice, who chooseth me shall get as much as he deserves. I will assume deserve. Sorry. Give me a key for this and instantly unlock my fortunes here. I wish that rank, promotions and appointments were not obtained dishonestly, and that pure honor could only be obtained by a deserving man. There are many who should cover their heads out of respect to their superiors, but still they stand bareheaded. How many would have to obey orders who are now giving orders? How many low-ranking people would be separated out from the ranks of the truly honorable? How much true honor could be recovered from the worthless rubbish of life to be given its original brightness? Well, as for my choice, who chooses me will get as much as he deserves. I shall take up the which I deserve. Give me the key of the casket and unlock my fortune without delay. He opened the silver caskets. What happens, you will study in my next video. Thank you so much, students.